Okay, hello guys, sorry for the delay. Okay, so yesterday we were busy with reduction formulas. So if you want maybe you want me to do more questions about reduction formulas and everything, you can just comment on the video. You can just comment now on the video, then I will maybe do another problems. Okay, so sorry for starting late. I was held up by something, but we are here. So today we are continuing with trig identities. Okay, so more trig identities. First thing that we need to understand is this thing, or identities. We need to understand or sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1. Sine squared theta. So I'm not going to dwell much on its proving how to get here, but you can just choose things here. Choose theta to be anything. You will see that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is 1. So you must know that. So what do we get from here? We get from this thing we can create many things. We can manufacture many things. So if I take sine to the other side, this thing becomes cos squared theta is equals to 1 minus sine squared theta. It's a lot of things we know before we can do identities. So if I take also this first equation also, then I take cos to the other side, it becomes sine squared theta is equals to 1 minus cos squared theta. So lots of to read for now. From now, 1, 2, 3. These ones are our trig identities. These are very important. Whenever you deal with what you must keep in mind. Okay. Then the last thing that is very important is when you have tan of theta is basically sine theta over cos theta. Whenever you see tan squared, it also applies when we have tan squared theta is equals to sine squared theta over cos squared theta. First of all, before you can do trig identities, you can answer questions that the trig identities. You must know these things first. These things you must know them by heart, by head, by mind, by everything. Okay, so no, that's good. Okay, then now we can go to another thing. So now we are going a big, well, we are going komoraunyana. So we need to so skill when you're dealing with trig identities, it's factorization. Factorization comes to play, guys. Factorization. So before you can understand these things, you need to understand again factorization. Factorization is very, very important. For example, if we have factorization, grade, what do we have? Can I leave 2, for example, 2xy minus y. Can I leave 2xy minus y? So when I factorize this thing, what is common? What is common ke y. So ko bale y ho setse 2x minus what? Minus 1. You know this factorization most, okay? So now, hater from trig identities, hater from trigonometry, I can have, for example, 2 sine of x, and then a cos of x minus sine of x. Okay? So, how wanna something like this? We have sine x as our common factor. Then we take out that sine x as common factor. So sine x as common factor, 2 cos x minus what? 2x minus 1. So when you multiply this thing back, you for these things. Okay? This is a very important thing and nice thing to do. Okay? So you must be able to think of this is factorization by taking out the common factor. Okay? Then we also have another factorization. So we can also have another factorization. So let's say, for example, number 2, I have this one. I have 2 cos squared theta minus 3 cos of theta minus 2. This is also a quadratic equation. This is also a quadratic, but inally cos. So one is just cos. So this thing inally 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. Inotwanele quadratic here. So kinto lo rentsa ntse biega mo tlhalong ya ha. Then go to go factorize this thing. I'm going to open 2 brackets. I'm factorizing the blue one. So ka check ko bali 2 cos theta, then cos of theta, then minus 2. So go to go bali 2 minus 2, then plus 1. Then this one is factorized. So you need to know. This is very important, guys. Then the number 3, we have another type of factorization that you need to know. The other type of factorization that we need to know is when we have, let's say, for example, I have sine squared of theta plus 2 sine theta cos theta plus cos squared theta. So whenever we're going to deal with this thing, so this one here relate to algebra. Rebona x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Then we do how factorize this thing on x y. The factorization algebra. But here we register trigonometry, go robale 2 brackets, then go bale sine of theta plus cos of theta plus cos of theta. It's very important. This is the factorization part of this thing. When we factorize this thing, then we can have the fourth one. So we can have the fourth one. So the fourth one, what do we have? We can have the cos squared theta minus 1. As you can see, this one is clearly, you can see that it's difference of 2 squares. We know the square root of cos squared, we know the square root of 1. So it's going to be cos of theta minus 1 of theta plus 1. So before we can deal with identities, or everything, this is the basic knowledge that you need to have. So you can copy these things down. Make sure you copy these things down. You know how to solve, you know how to factorize. You need to be able to bona the quadratic, the factorization within your trigonometric ratios. Then your life becomes so easy before attempting questions. So say, for example, let me just take a simple one. So the most important thing, guys, and then I just told you about this thing, or we need to know how sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1. Okay, so now right, or sine squared theta is equals to 1 minus cos squared theta, and cos squared theta is equals to 1 minus sine squared theta, and then tan theta is equals to sine theta over cos theta. These are the trig identities that we need to know, that we need to understand, and then we need to know them. Okay, so here, so let's say, for example, about show that we are just given a question. Show that we want to show that. Let me just take a simple one. 1 plus sine of theta minus cos squared of theta is equals to sine theta 1 plus sine of theta. This is what we have. So when we are going to prove, so but show that, so give you another trig identities. So you can take one side. I can say left hand side is equals to, it's easier to prove. Side it's easy to prove. How can check out this thing? Renale sine fela gamo. Then ka mo renale cos, so nka nna ga etsang ka re ke na le 1 plus k sine theta. Since ke na le sine fela ka mo nka nna ka change cos. What is another way? Ke fetsela engwe nka kwalang cos ka yona. You can see mo hore cos is basically 1 minus sine squared theta. We want to change it. So then I just multiply out this thing. 1 plus sine of theta. 1 plus sine of theta minus o multiply 1 over minus 1 minus o multiply this, then you have a plus sine squared theta. Then what do we have here? When now you just have a show that you just take one side in more information, then when now you just solve that side. Then we want more 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 1 minus 1 is 0. Then go sine theta plus sine squared of theta. Let's what I'm saying. Then I'll check more. We just have two terms. Then that factorization comes to play. Factorization. I have x. It's like x plus x squared. So get sine theta plus sine squared theta. Common factor like sine of theta. Most of the 1. Most of the sine of theta. Therefore, it's finally the right hand side. Therefore, is equals to the what? The right hand side. Therefore, I have proved. I have proved that the left hand side is equals to. I have proved that the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. Okay. So yeah. Okay, let me just proceed. So it's very important that when you're dealing with this thing, you understand these things. These things are a must. You know how to change this thing. Then another thing you need to understand, we just spoke about factorization. So the factorization is very key. Now I want us to check something. Simplify. Simplify is also important, guys. Simplifying these trigonometric ratios, it's very, 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 very important. So now let's check the simplifying part of it. So let's check the simplifying part of it. So when we simplify, so now here the lagari simplify. Another thing, more video, guys, I'll not cover fast or anything. If you, after this session, these videos will be available, then you can just view them anytime, whenever. So more you can just auto pause a video and everything. So I'll not want what. So let's check the simplifying part of it. We want to simplify the following. Let's say 1 minus sine of theta, then 1 plus sine of theta. Once you are given something like this, you know, oh, basically I have to use FOIL. When I FOIL this one multiply by this one, Q1. This one multiply by sine over plus sine of theta. This one sine of theta minus this one, it becomes minus sine of theta. Then this one multiply by this one minus sine square of theta. So minus sine square of theta. This one and this one is 0. 1 minus sine square of what? Of theta. Then 1 minus sine square of theta, you can see what is also equals to the square of theta. Using those trig identities. You remember those ones, ne? Using these ones. Using these trig identities. Or 1 minus sine squared theta is equals to cos squared theta. I can just solve it like that. I can just simplify it like that. Now let's check number 2. Number 2, bamfile, the cos squared of theta minus 1. What can I do to this one to simplify? Ampor e tshwana, how ka checka ampor e tshwana le cos squared. Ampor e tshwana le 1 minus cos squared. But hore ke ire nka nna ka ntsha minus mo ntle ka minus kore this one yoba 1 minus cos squared theta. Then what is 1 minus cos squared theta is basically minus yoba sine squared theta. Sine squared theta. So you need to know how to play around these trig identities. Okay, so now more. Let's check number 3. Let's check number 3. Number 3 number 3. So number 3 kinaleng. Number 3 kinaleng. Let me just use another different color. Different colors. So we have tan squared of theta. Then we're minus tan squared of theta. Sine square of theta. Common factor. Lebon, I give you a common factor, which is tan square theta minus paper fit. Common factor like tan square theta, so 1 minus sine square theta. Lebon. So it's 1 minus sine square theta. What is 1 minus sine square theta? Cos theta. So tan ngana change to sine square theta over cos square theta. Multiply by this one again. Cos square theta. Then cos square theta and cos square theta cancel. So sine square theta. You see how do I play? Got these things. So if you know how to play along with these things, then you will certainly do great things. Okay, let me do the last one. Here. Simplify. We are just simplifying these things. So we have, let's say we have sine of theta plus cos of theta all squared. You don't just square the sine squared or square the cos squared, but two brackets. We have sine theta, cos of theta, sine of theta plus cos of theta. Then after from here, you're going to use your FOIL. This one times this one again, sine square theta plus probably 2 sine theta cos of theta. I get why you do about this one times this one, sine theta cos theta. This one sine theta cos theta, you have 2 sine theta cos theta. Then probably cos squared of theta. So hoka check sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, right? So irafa 1. So no tshwana ke na le 1 plus 2 sine theta cos of theta. No re sa le mo grade level. Re tlo ifeletsa hona. So this is what we have. So you need to know when we're given these things to simplify. So I just want to give you 2 problems to simplify. I just want you to try these things. I just want to try, I just want you to try number 1 and number 2. I just want you to simplify these things. Just simplify them using these trig identities. 1 minus cos squared theta divided by sin squared theta minus 1. Just simplify this. Simplify this as far as possible. Just do anything to this. And then the cos of theta and tan theta. Can you just do this too? I'll just give you time to just simplify. You to try and just simplify this too. Let me just give you some time to try. I'll just give you 2 minutes to try it. Just try it. I'll just give you 2 minutes to do it. Then we'll discuss it. Okay guys, I gave you time to do it, so it's fine. Okay, so now let's say we have this one. This one you can see is the same as just saying sine square of theta. This one, how can we do it? Minus minus it, then you have a 1 minus sine square of theta. Remember? Then you get one identity, minus sine square of theta divided by cos square of theta. However, I give those trig identities. These trig identities, they are very important, guys. Then I minus tan square of theta. This one is going to be my final answer. Then I cos theta multiplied by sin theta over cos theta, get tan, whatever. This and this cancels. Then sala sine of theta. Then let me do the last one. The last one, 1 plus tan squared theta. Usually LED plus, so it's or tan how we wanna we change like sine squared theta over cos squared theta. Then the denominator of this one corresponds to multiply cos squared theta, then probably cos squared theta is our LCD. Cos squared theta, so marco vale cos squared theta modimo plus sin squared theta. Then how can check cos squared theta plus cos squared theta ke 1 divided by cos squared theta. Then that's my final answer. Then once you understand these things, these simplifications, then you can do your problems nicely so. So let's check the first example of proving identity. So basically, proving identity is important to remember. Is that you are so in total we ka proving identity. You are innocent. We are proving the identity. Proving identity. Now I'm proving identities. We are proving. identities. So you are innocent until you are proven guilty. It means that you are not allowed to work with equal sign because of the statement is not true yet. You cannot prove two things. Gotta prove 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 plus 2 1 or what you prove no. You check one side. Don't you make sure one side. You solve one side, then until you look at the right hand side. That's when you can say this one is proven guilty. Remember? So that's no proof osna working, osna defect at all. Okay, now that's good. Let's check the first one. Example 1. So we have 1 over cos squared theta minus 1 is equals to tan squared theta. We want to prove that. Level. This is what we are given. We want to prove that 1 over sine squared theta. So obvious, I can take the left hand side. We take side along in a more information. So go can 1 over cos squared theta minus 1. Not one again 1 over 1. Level. Then obvious, how about a fraction between them honale plus or minus, we think of LCD. So for rebel LCD mo, to make sure the denominators are not one. Or denominator is one to multiply this one ka cos squared theta divided by cos squared theta. Again. Then he divide that to you about 1 over cos squared theta minus cos squared theta, 1 multiplied by cos squared theta, then barking denominators taka dia tswana, denominators taka di tswana, kono wala cos squared theta, then gano error za modimo 1 minus ashu, then cos squared theta. Then how we check? You just simplifying, then how wanna 1 minus cos squared theta, or wanna that identity, or wanna this identity. Where are those things? Or wanna this identity for 1 minus cos. If you give it sorry, you could pillar ke kono ho refer to yon. Or wanna hore 1 minus cos squared theta ke sin squared theta. Then we just substitute sin squared theta is equals to cos squared theta. Then again tan squared theta. Sin squared theta over cos squared theta is tan squared theta. Therefore is equals to the right hand side, because the right hand side actually is equals to the tan squared of theta. Then I've proven the identity. I've proven the identity. Okay, let me take another example. Another example. Before get a fire lane, prove that we want to prove that tan theta plus cos theta 1 plus sine of theta is equals to 1 over cos of theta. This is what we want to prove. Well, so that's the right hand side, guys. Now the right. Oh, the right hand side, you are in danger because of it. So you take one side, left hand side is equals to. How wanna turn? Why do how wanna fraction at least then no change. Pretend as if you are just solving. So it's unclear how fika more. Marajo, rofika biamo. It's unclear. I'm here. I'm stuck in Egypt. But this is my Canaan. It's like more Waiti. Omo Shebarbola. Egypt dia how ash. Ogamo Egypt gam. Then kamo ke Canaan. Aonoro kapalo kufika kamo. The milk and honey. This is where your milk and honey is. This is where you must get. Oh, okay. Since kibona fraction, at least ke bona fraction, ke bona plus minus, ke bona cos. Okay, let me just change this thing to cos. To like my trig identity ka itse tan ke basically sin theta over cos theta plus cos theta is equals to 1 plus sin of theta. Whatever. Then from here guys, LCD over cos of theta 1 plus sin of theta. Okay, LCD usually LCD how multiply these two, how multiply the denominators to how LCD. Then this one come you cancel this one wasala sin of theta 1 plus sin of theta. Then rabale plus. Then this one you cancel wasala cos square of theta. Again, that's good. Now then we just multiply the denominator. This one times this one give sine of theta, and get this one plus this one sine square of theta plus cos square of theta divided by cos of theta 1 plus sine of theta. Then you must be careful. Sine square theta plus cos square theta. This one gives me 1. So now again I'll sine theta plus 1 divided by cos theta 1 plus sine theta. So you will agree or sine theta plus 1, let this and this is the same thing. You know, it's only 1 plus sine positive, lentwele positive. Cos 1 over cos of theta, which is equals to the what? The right hand side. The right hand side which is 1 over cos theta. You get it now? So this is how we do when we are proving identity. We do the left hand side, we do also the what? The right hand side. Okay, so today we'll do these things. So we'll do these things for 2 days. I will also do them tomorrow. So but now let me just give you the following one to try to do the following one as an exercise. Now just do this one now. Check hore 1. Check hore now. We have sine of theta plus cos of theta is equals to 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta. Check how to prove this thing all squared. Check how to prove this thing. This is a result that is very important to remember. So we have to prove this thing to our left hand side is equals to guys organize sine of theta plus cos of theta, sine of theta plus cos of theta. This one is a very important thing to remember. More I have sine square of theta plus 2 cos theta sine of theta plus cos square theta. I will check sine square theta and cos square theta for 1. So over 1 plus 2 sine of theta cos of theta. Then this is equals to the right hand side. So this is the rule that you need to. This one, it's very important. This one, you don't too much as you are solving those vigorous, those cheeky problems. Then number 2, that is very also important to remember, is when we have 1 over, when you want to prove that 1 over tan theta is equals to cos theta over sin theta. So how can I check out this one? Basically empowering. How can I check out this one? Empowering the left hand side is equals to 1 infinitely 1 divided by tan of theta. Remember? Infinitely 1 divided by tan of theta, which is what? Sine of theta over cos of theta. Infinitely 1 multiply. Why how can some multiplies? Yapenduka. Remember? Then we get cos of theta divided by sine of theta, which is equals to the right hand side. Again. That's so nice. So this one is very important. This is something that is very important to remember. It's just the inverse. So this one, is the most important thing that you can, then that you must make sure that you remember always. You remember always. Okay, so let me give you a problem. So we'll do 1 or 2 problems together, then after that we'll call it a day. So can you prove this one? Try to prove that. So I just want you to try this one out. So 1 over sine squared theta minus cos squared theta over sine squared theta. Prove that this is equals to 1. Prove that this is equals to 1. Yeah, let's prove this one. Let me just give you 5 minutes. Just give you 5 minutes to try and prove this one. Then we will do it together. Just give you 5 minutes. Let's do it, guys.
One day you'll be seeing me progressing, but I gotta tell you I'm no sing just to show off. No, I am doing this because it's time. Then I believe this is my purpose. I'm gonna change the world. Now let go. I'm feeling
Okay, guys, we started very late now, so let us just do this one. Let us just time is not on our side, so I will just do this one, and then I will give you, then you can also, I will post other problems on the page, then you can just do other problems. Okay, let us just quickly do this one, then I will be done, because I was supposed to finish at 1. Okay, so we have left hand side is equals to my LCD here is, we have sine squared. You don't multiply them because they are common. 1 minus cos squared theta. Again, then you will see 1 minus cos squared theta is basically sine square of theta, then divide by sine square of theta. Then what do we have here? We have our answer as 1. Therefore, this is equals to the right. This is equals to the right hand side. Okay, guys. Okay, so yeah. Kasona style is ever to get you'll tomorrow 12 o'clock. I will make sure that I catch time, guys. Sorry. I want to get the quarantine time and everything like that, so everything it's a challenge. So but when as long as what we did today and was sharp, so I will post more problems. Ha. Okay, so yeah, we can have. Oh, we started at 12:30, ne? We started at 12:30. We can do more problems, Mos. We can do more problems. We just have an hour. Yeah, we can do more problems. Let me just give you another one. We can do few more problems. Maybe 2 problems. Yeah. We can do just 2 problems. Okay. So let's do this one, guys. Prove we want to prove that sine to the exponent 4x minus cos to the exponent 4x is equals to sine squared x minus cos squared x. Labor. Yeah, can you try doing this one, guys? I'll just give you 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Noodles, just give you noodles. So when I say I'm just giving you noodles, it means I'm giving you 2 minutes. So I don't have to say things. Okay, so you can, can you try doing that one? Sine squared, sine to the exponent 4 minus cos to the exponent 4 is equals to sine squared x minus cos squared x. Let me just give you 2 minutes to do that one. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, guys.
Let them talk, gonna mean I'm on the move. Bobby's up on the Donald Terry, do you feel love? I'm here to change the world, make it a better place. Dear God, please give me strength to go with me. Baba, me know who man can know where. They gon' spend my money. I ain't doing this for money, but I'm doing this to get the glory. In the name of Jesus, all the cases. No, no. Get in the room, get in the room. Set you in, please you live with me. You go over. Let me go over. No man left in the river. Isaba.
Pambele siyaya, guys. Forward we go. Forward we go. One of these songs, they encourage us, they give us a hope for the future. That forward we are going. Forward we are going. There's more, there's no turning back. Okay, so guys, let us just do this one. Hope you have done it. Left hand side is equals to, guys, please make sure when I give you something to do it. Try it. Scanona mo lebeletse video ngaro o lebeletse movie o ka ro lebeletse bioscope. This is not bioscope. You must actually do these things to make sure that you understand. So we're going to find the difference of this, which you can see is difference of two squares. Korarkovale sine squared x minus cos squared x. Kovale sine squared x plus cos squared x. Difference of two squares. So if you can check this one, y to sine squared x plus cos squared x gives me 1. So could originally sine squared x minus cos squared x multiply by 1. Then in favor sine squared x minus cos squared x. This is equals to the right hand side. This one was very short. This one was very short-sighted, very short. So let me get another one for you to try. Let me get another one for you to try, guys. Okay, can you try this one, guys? A. Let's get B. Let's say we have 1 minus cos of theta plus 1 plus cos of theta is equals to 2 sine squared theta. Prove this one. Let's prove this one, guys. B. Let's prove this one. I'm just going to give you another 3 minutes. Just going to give you 3 minutes. Noodles. I'm just going to give you noodles plus 1 minute to do this one. Then we're gonna do it together.
Here we go.
Okay, guys, let's discuss that one. We are back. Left hand side is equals to good music. So good music. So our LCD, you can see, is going to be 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus sine of 1 plus cos of theta. Here we are. This one come where, guy? This one come where? Then you share 1 plus sine of theta, 1 plus cos of theta. Man, here, man. Ne? And then this one come, you cancel a plus, wasala plus 1 minus cos of theta, 1 minus cos of theta. Okay, go do you move kinale 1 kinale cos theta minus cos theta is 0. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. Wait, then a 1 minus the difference of 2 squares. This one you have 1 minus cos squared theta. Then what is 1 minus cos squared? 1 minus cos squared theta. Okay, sine. So you have 2. You have a sine squared of theta. This is equals to the right hand side. It's proven. Few steps. Why do we use few steps? Because of now we understand. Make sure that you go through this video. If you just join now, make sure that you go through this video over and over. So this video will be uploaded after we are done with everything. Okay, so let me give you another one. Let's have another one. So can you prove this, guys? Prove this. So we're just going to do more until you get it right. We're just remaining with 10 minutes. So I have 1 minus cos squared theta divided by cos squared theta plus 2 cos theta plus 1 is equals to 1 minus cos of theta divided by 1 plus cos of theta. So can we prove this one, guys? So just going to give you some few time to try this one. Few minutes to try this one. Then we're gonna mark it together. Okay, let's do it, guys. Just gonna give you 5 minutes. guys, welcome back. Okay, so now we're gonna do it. Left hand side is equals to, so you need to know, what do we see here? Factorization level, difference of two squares. You can tell me what this is, difference of two squares. Because originally 1 minus cos theta 1 plus cos of theta. That's why come to factorization. If you don't know what to do, why do, oh, if I'm feeling 1 minus cos square theta, oh, hi, difference of two squares, or it can be sine square theta, but come here, what how na say? So okay, difference of two squares. Yeah, how can check out this one? What can you do to this one? It's a quadratic level. It's a quadratic. This is a quadratic. So coral kobale cos theta plus 1. And then what? Cos of theta plus 1. Level no mosagir. And then not plus plus. Get plus plus to what? So I na any effect too much here. So this one and this one, they cancel. Then kodimo ke setse gang ke se ka 1 minus cos of theta, kota se ke setse gang 1 plus cos of theta. We're going to turn around. Then this is equals to the right hand side. And this is proven. We have proved with just few steps. Just proved with just few steps. So this is the basic ones that we have. Tomorrow, make sure that you understand these ones. Tomorrow we're gonna do the. So let me just give you these ones. So this one we'll discuss it tomorrow. So let me just give you this one. So tomorrow, before we start with everything, we're gonna do this one. So let me just give you this one. Prove the following. So tomorrow, before we start with anything, we're gonna do this A. We're gonna start with this A and this B. So we're going to prove 1 plus cos theta divided by sine of theta plus sine of theta divided by 1 plus cos of theta is equals to 2 sine theta. We're going to do this one, and then you're going to also do this one, 1 plus 2 sine of theta cos theta. This one is a challenge question for you. We have sine of theta plus cos of theta. This one is equals to sine theta plus cos of theta. So these ones are the challenge questions for you guys. Okay, so you copy them down, then we're gonna discuss them tomorrow 12 o'clock. Please subscribe to this page. No, not subscribe, like the page, so that whenever we are live, this thing can alert you, so that you don't have to do manual thing every day. So yeah, for me, my site, on behalf of the KTG, keep that gold shining. We want you to shine, guys. Not to shine, not just to shine, but to shine. Very, very, very shining. Because of you are shining. Okay, so for me, on my site, I'm done. So you can just copy down these problems. Tomorrow we'll discuss them before we start with everything. Same time, same place, grade 11s. Kasona style is again. Bye bye. Yo.